Hey guys, Eva here from Herbs Oils Haircare Essentials, and today we're planning a hair with Cynthia, who is our family. Also, she's our real family, and she's our Herbs and Oils.
Not the fake family.
Real
family.
Yes. And she's here with us. She's going to talk about her hair journey. We're going to play in this beautiful mane of the hair with all these curls. We're going to come up with some new styles using some Herbs and Oils products. And she's going to talk a little bit about her hair journey. And just in case you guys are on the same journey, maybe you'll get some ideas and some suggestions. And, you know, it'll be fun. We know that.
Mm-hmm. For real.
So go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hair journey.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where to start. For the most part, I've just been doing, pressing it for a lot of years. Before my kids were born, I was relaxing it.
Yeah.
Then I got out of the relaxation phase and went into just pressing it all the time. I'd go between pressing and curling, but I didn't really know how to style it. So I felt like my hairstyles were always kind of boring. I switched over to wigs for a little bit, but I noticed that it was like causing some thinning in my hair, and I didn't want to keep going with wigs. And then in 2019, I got diagnosed with cancer. So then it was like potential to lose hair, because I was going through chemo and all that kind of stuff. So I started using your products. That was about the time, not long before that, you had started coming out with your products. I started using your products for my skin, because they were telling me that my skin was gonna act up, and my hair. And because I was using your products, I didn't lose hair. Like, I think it thinned a little bit, but I also think it thins a little bit with age. So I started doing braids. And I've had them in braids for like 6 years straight, like back to back, no rest. The only rest it got was the night before I take it out, and the next morning I'm back in braids. But I did use your products like for my scalp and sprayed it on my braids. I use the tonic a lot, either after I take a shower, because I usually kind of wash my hair twice during a cycle of wearing braids. But in between times, when it starts to kind of smell just from walking through dirty air or whatever, I use the tonic to freshen it up.
And you work out too.
I work out.
So
I was working out 3 days a week, sweating
in your hair, and you have another process that you have to do just to keep it fresh.
Yeah. But I've been seeing a lot of information about the synthetic hair braids being cancer causing because of the chemicals in it, and I had a couple people mention it to me, and I just was like, you know what, it's time for me to kind of like release from that process and go back to natural hair. But here I am with like, I don't really know what to do with my hair. So I was like, yeah, herbs and oils. Curly cocktail for sure is going to be my new go-to now that I got curly hair. So I'm just looking forward to some new styles to play with.
So we're going to play around. We're going to see what you like the best. Like, are you, and you might have some of these options. It depends on the day.
Okay.
So with the wash and go, that one, we're just wetting and we're just going with your natural curls. We're going to wet it with the tonic, use some curly cocktail, maybe a little bit of oil, but not that much. And you're just pretty much showing your natural curls, which you do have, because I've seen them, they pop straight in with the product. Then you have options like, okay, so I want something to last maybe a little bit longer, because in a wash and go, you're wetting every morning.
Right.
You might be running out the house and it might be cold. And maybe you don't want your hair wet. You don't have time for it to dry before you go. So maybe you want to do your hair the night before. You want to do a twist out style, which is a two-strand twist, and that's what I have. And so you could either leave them in like I do and make styles out of the hair being in the twist. Or if you take them out, of course you have a nice pattern, a nice crinkly pattern. You can take them out and wrap them, and that could last several days. In my case, if I take these out, I'll wear it in that twist out state for a few days. It starts to drying because my hair dries real quickly. I'll start spraying tonic in it. Once I start spraying tonic and putting curly cocktail in, I'm changing my hair from the twist out into a wash and go. And I'm still stretching it. Time is still passing and we can still get there. You know, we can still maintain that same hairstyle for maybe a couple weeks just by playing with that.
Yeah.
If I want to go back, then I might retwist it after the wash and go, retwist it, take it out, and go through the cycle again. And I might be able to get through that a couple times before I have to wash it. So these are the styles to keep your hair, you know, really cute and still have your curls and not have to worry about it like every single solitary day, which of course we can't do that.
Yeah, and the kind of work that I do, I'm like in and out of places. Sometimes there's TV, sometimes there's recording, so it's like I don't want to be stuck in some video somewhere with my hair looking funky.
So you have, the good thing is you have a ton of hair. You know, it's really thick, it's really pretty, it's curly, it pops in. So let's just start, you know, giving it a try and see what we like. We might even try a little bit of what they call shingling, which is just separating the curls and letting them do their thing.
Okay.
So let's start there with
Okay.
Okay, so let's look at a few detangle brushes.
Okay.
Just to get started. So most people know the Denman brush. It's used a lot for blow drying. My mother, that was her favorite brush back in the day when she used to have that blow dryer. She could just, you know, that motion right here, that was her thing with the Denman brush. A lot of people still use this, especially hair care providers. You know, they use this. This is like one of their staples. So that goes back. So some of you might be familiar with the unbrush. Not that I'm, you know, promoting or anything, but this brush has some type of science or technology to it that helps detangle hair. We'll try this one. I like this myself, actually, to be honest, with my curly hair. It does work well with the products for detangling, and I'll take it into the shower and everything when I'm detangling. But I like this brush. So some of you might be familiar with this one. This one showed up on TikTok, and it's like a shingle brush. So if you're familiar with shingling, it's when you're just separating the curls and then you let it dry and then you have all that separation. So most people shingle, most hair care providers shingle with their fingers. So they'll go down this way, they'll go across. They're just separating your curls to, once they wet it and we'll show an example of that. Once you wet it and put the curly cocktail on, you can do that with your fingers. So they came out with a brush, and you'll see a lot of people use the brush. Now I haven't had a lot of luck with this. When I see people use this brush, they have really fine hair, and it's almost like they have to make a curl.
Gotcha.
Or well, we already have the curl. So I don't really see a big use for this for my particular hair, but we can try it on yours. Yours is a little finer and curlier than mine. Mine is a different texture, so it doesn't work for me. It couldn't work for you. This one you guys probably seen, and it's a little older, where they look like a separate combs, and so the point was that when you're detangling, it's going to give. It's not going to be like a comb where it, you know, gets caught. It's going to move with your hair, and it's not going to get caught and pull your hair. It's not bad for detangling, but for styling, it's not bad for detangling. Let's just leave it like that. It's really not bad. I don't know if that's the original one. I know there was a black lady that made the original one, and then it got knocked off, and then there was a whole bunch of versions of it. But it's a good brush if you're just looking for, you know, detangling your hair. Okay. So, let's get started.
See which one.
Yeah, which one.
Like the feel of.
So what we're doing is really the LCO method. if you guys have heard of that method. So you might hear LOC or you might hear LCO. So that's liquid cream oil. I like that the best because our oil, we call it last call because we like to seal with it. And so that should be your last step. So I usually do liquid, which is the tonic. So that's your first step. We'll do cream, which is curly cocktail.
You smell good too.
And then we seal it in with the last call. So let's get started with a little section. So we have a little section over here. Uh-oh. And we're just gonna see what works best. The method, and you could do it the other way. A lot of people say they do their liquid first, then the oil, then the cream. But I just really don't know. That doesn't quite make sense for me for the oil to be on before the cream. So, okay, so this is our tonic. I'm trying not to get you wet because you don't have one to keep.
It's all right.
So as you can see, just adding the tonic to her hair, it's already breaking it down and you're already getting curls. She just has a really fine, beautiful texture here, and those curls immediately start popping in just with the tonic. We haven't even gotten
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
No, this is definitely some
parents
beautiful hair. And it loves this, it loves Herbs and Oils look. Look how easy that was. We didn't even use a tool. So, now we're gonna do some curly cocktail.
I just bought 4 of these.
Yes.
About to get me 4 more.
Cindy is one of our best customers. She's been with us for so long and she keeps her products up. She does not run out. She also shares with so many of her friends, and we have gotten so many customers just from her sharing and her friends trying it and then coming back and buying again. It's like amazing. So this when they say shingling with your fingers, that's all they're doing. They're separating the curl. They're going one way, they're going this way.
I didn't even know there was a name for it.
And you can do, Shamira used to teach me, she'd do this on every single curl. And yeah, it takes like forever. But do you see how that made like a whole spiral just by doing that? So, a lot of people use foam. But foam has alcohol. Yes, it will set it, but when it sets, it's going to be harder.
Dry on your hair.
Yes, whereas this, when it sets, it's still going to be soft. So this is a process now. You could go through your whole head, and you could just do this. And when they dry, you get these spirals will stay in there.
Okay.
And once they dry, you can lift them, like you can make like you can leave them like that, or you can separate them, or you can use your pick and just bring out to make it fuller.
Okay.
But that is just an easy way to do shingling. Now we haven't even used a brush. So doing that throughout your whole hair and then allowing it to dry, you can puff it out, have your parts anywhere you want. One of my favorites is both sides. Like I love a mohawk. And it's really, really cute. And then the front either could be curly, all the way through. You could do that also with a twist out. So let's try a section and use the brush and see.
How do you hold it in that mohawk?
Pins.
Get pins?
And we could try that at the end. Once we get all of the curls, let's pull it up on both sides, pin it, and this see. Some people who have really thick hair and can't get it to stay, they'll do 3 ponytails. And if you do the 3 ponytails and have them together and puff them real big,
Mm-hmm.
you can't see that they're in ponytails.
Got you.
And you can make that look
Got
like,
you.
especially if you're not going to curl it at all. Because I think that, to me, is like fire. I just love that when it looks like an afro.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they have like several ponytails.
Okay.
Ponytail holders. Now, the front you wouldn't put in at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to be your part that's going to show. Then you'd have a ponytail holder here, one here, and one here. Then your sides are really slicked up, but then you just have to work the hair to cover it up and cover up all your ponytail holders.
Okay, I like that.
Mm-hmm. It's cute.
I would
That's
so do
really
that.
cute.
I would so do
I
something
know
like
you would.
that.
I know you would. That is so you. So let's try. Let's try to see, we're going to use some of these brushes to see if we get a different look than just using our fingers.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a pretty good look from just your fingers. You know, some really good curls from just twisting with your fingers. Okay, so we're going to start with, once again, same products, but just using a different tool. As you can see, I like to saturate it. My hair, I don't think yours is as non-porous, if you guys know what that means, because your hair is sucking up the product really easily. Mine sits on the top, so mine is non-porous. Yours is more porous. You are receiving the moisture, it's going into your hair, it's not just sitting on the top of your hair.
Okay.
You know, so when you hear people talking about, you know, porous, it's just talking about the strands and if they receive, you know, oil and heat and products into the
Allow
shaft.
it to saturate.
And yours is easy because look. And that's just with the tonic.
It loves tonic. It's like, I know you.
Yes, it loves the tonic. So we're gonna put just a little bit of curly cocktail on it. And then we're gonna try these brushes. So the unbrush is more of a detangler.
I didn't even, there was not a little bit of resistance
None
at all.
at all. There's none.
My hair's like, no, tonic already took care of it.
Yes, we're good.
We don't need you around these parts.
So if you say you didn't have time to go through and make every curl, but maybe you're just going to make a couple curls in the front where it matters, and the sides, you're just going to go through that. You want to separate it into small sections. You're going to do that same thing, but your look is going to be a little fuller. You still see your curls popping. But they're not going to be as defined as when you took individuals and pulled them out, right? Or so maybe you could do that. You don't have time for the whole head, but you'll do this all the way through and then take some curls and just do your finger. The ones that are going to be most noticeable, of course, on the top. Maybe some, you know, make you have some tendrils hanging down and stuff like that. But that's a good look just for that, you know, just for one brush. So I'm going to try a different brush and see if we get a different look. So the unbrush is really for detangling, and you really didn't even need it at all. The fingers.
Which is interesting because usually like when I do my hair, before I really thought about this process, I used to just have to use conditioner just to get the hair to like relax, like
so you can comb it. But the tonic is
tonic.
Straight with your fingers. And you know, my mother always, as a hairdresser, was big on if you can get your fingers through it first before you start using tools. You know, because the tools are the things that could be starting to pull your hair out. So, you know, she would try to get it as detangled as possible with her fingers before she ever got the combs and brushes out, you know, especially some of these brushes like this. So this is a, you know, a brush that could potentially pull hair out because it's, you know, the bristles. But you're already detangled. So this one has this already, the separator. So that's the purpose of it. So it's good. I kind of like that. Like that, you know, it did create some tendrils. And that's just from one pass. And that's just on that.
That's cool.
See,
like
I'm not liking getting caught on it.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. You don't want to pull it. Well, that's kind of cute. And so do we see a difference between this one and this one? I see maybe this one with the between the unbrush. I might see a little bit more.
I like more. I see more curls.
Divine curls using this brush. So under we got our fingers. On the top we have the unbrush, which is the least defined. If you
I like the finger one too.
The finger ones are good.
But
and then this one,
for those of us girlies who are in a rush to sleep in the morning, and then we're rushing to get out of the house.
That's a good, you know, bit of defined curls from just one swipe. So then let's try the denim brush.
Okay.
Well, let's see if that one gives us a difference. I love your hair.
I love the smell of the tonic. It smells so good.
Yeah, it's really fresh. Really fresh. We have some surprises for you guys soon. If you like this scent. We was playing in the kitchen too. We were playing with some ingredients and playing with some things as well this weekend. We might have some good stuff for you guys.
Yes, I already know it's good because I've already been using it.
Yeah. A little bit of curly cocktail, and you definitely do not need a knot. It's popping. All right, so we're gonna try the denim brush. That's this one, you guys. Let's see what we get. This one still seems the most defined to me. I mean, it's curly, and if you were going to, it's curly. It's putting me in the mind of the unbrush. Like these are really similar.
Detangle purposes.
Yes, yeah, they're very similar in how the curls look. This looks a little different, but this one looks very similar to that. And if you notice, I'm just going in and turning the brush and taking it through. And if it has any snags or anything, I'm not going to yank it. So, very pretty. But I think it'll be fuller. More like a curly fro, I think. And this will be a little bit more defined. I think that's going to be the difference. But very pretty. So what's left? We have one more brush, and this is more of a detangler. So I'm not expecting a lot of curl for this one, but we're gonna see.
How long have you been using these products? Because I know you've been using them before you ever started producing them.
Yeah. Well, with the tonic, you know, the tonic started probably 2017. It not being the tonic, but just having a product that was going to provide moisture on my hair and help me get through the not using a relaxer phase. You know,
that part.
My hair was like really dry, it was breaking, it was thin. And as a person who is aging, the thinness was getting on my nerves. That part was, I was like, I didn't like it. So I wanted something that was going to keep my hair you know, the way I was used to it being, you know, a lot thicker and healthier. So that's where the tonic came from. The tonic came from just hair health. And I started working with different ingredients that I would look up and find, and, you know, things that I knew that would grow my hair, things that I knew that would thicken it, and all the different things that I needed. And I started coming up with that formula. So then that turned into the tonic. The rest of them came as a need. I wanted to stop going to the beauty supply. So as I was like, okay, what can I do? I wanted a full body butter. I wanted it natural, and my hair's thick, and I can handle the butter as doing this stage with butter. Now my twist out and my curls are thicker, and my hair's bigger, but I can handle the butter. I didn't have to have the curly cocktail. I could have something that heavy on my hair. And so the butter came next, and then I needed an oil. So it was like, and then a shampoo and conditioner, because I wanted to not have to go to the beauty supply at all. Yeah. I wanted to have a full line. And I know you guys want a mousse or a gel, but I don't know. This is the wrong one. We're going to try this one, right? Let's see how that goes. So it's not really separating the curls.
Just kind of more detangling.
It's definitely not for that. It's definitely for detangling, not making curls.
Detangler it is.
Detangler it is.
But then the other one works too. This one feels like you had to pull more.
That one? Yeah. Because it's almost like a comb.
Right.
You know, more than a brush.
It's like 7 combs.
Yes. 7 combs put together.
Like 11 combs all in one. Is that the winner?
I like this one, I think, for your texture. Too. Or fingers. You know, so this might be a little faster than fingers. And if they're too big, just take them apart. So I think we'll go through, curl it out, and then we'll come up with a style, like a really, really cute style.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna just twist it a little, just to show you what twist out is, right? So it's still the same products. We're using the same product, the same process, basically. We're taking a small section, making sure we detangle with our fingers as much as we can. And put a little curly cocktail on.
Yeah, I haven't done this approach yet, so this is really good, because the way I was doing it, I was using more spray, more curly cocktail.
Okay.
Because it was so much thicker, but this little strands of it makes it so nice.
So in this case, I'm not really trying to make curls, I'm really trying to detangle. To make sure that, because the more it's detangled, the better your twists come out. So all you're doing is a normal 2-strand twist. You can do a plait, and then you'd have 3 crinkles, but you're just going to do a twist. The key to all of these styles, before you take these out, it has to be 100% dry. Period. If you take it out before, it's gonna start frizzing up.
Okay.
If it's 100% dry, you have more definition.
Okay.
You'll have more definition. And even with your curls, if you do this whole process and go through each section and make your curls, and do not lay down and go to sleep on it until it's dry, because all that work is going to be gone. Okay. It has to be completely dry. So that's all that is. And then, you know, your hair is really long, so this would be, if you twisted the whole hair, you could have some cute styles, like it, you know, especially in small ones like that. it helps your hair to rest. And also, you could do things like, you have the twist, and you can have ponytails. You could have take all of the twists and make a 2-strand twist, like 2 twists going back, or braid those twists up, or just pull it in a bun. There's all kinds of things that you could do with the twist, and at the same time, your hair is resting, and you can still get to it for your oil and your sealing. So in this case, you can put oil on every single piece as you go through. Okay, let me get this, my hands are a little oily. You can put oil as you go through. Say we did so we're gonna do it on this 2-strand twist, and put a tiny bit of oil. And also, when it dries and you go to take them loose, make sure you put oil on your hands before you unloose them when it's dry, so you don't get any frizz.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's very critical too, because it'll get frizzy. But with that, and that's so pretty.
It is kind of longer.
It's long and pretty, and if you had a bunch of them, it'd be real full. And once it's dry, you could actually pull it up with your roots and have like a really cute hairstyle, just with twists. And that definitely will last days. You might get a week out of it. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this other section. And so in the morning, you see how it's like shiny and they're popping. In the morning, if you did this at night and it completely dried, you might be able to just, get up. If it's a little bit dry, put a little bit of oil on your hands. Twist any pieces that look to be a little frizzy. And then that's it, you're out.
My eyes are going, somebody's playing with your hair. You want my braid, when I used to get my hair in braids, they'd be so irritated with me because I'd be like, and they'd be out. They're like, you gotta stay awake. I'm like, it's not gonna happen.
See, Mariah lets me go to sleep. She's used to it. Okay. Let's get through it, and then we're going to make style. Okay, guys. So we went with a twist set. So we just went through, as we talked about before, and just did a 2-strand twist all the way through. We used the tonic, of course. We used a tiny bit of curly cocktail. So you can see we didn't use much.
Yeah, she started with a
full container, and it's still not much that we used. And we really didn't use a lot of oil yet, so this is something that she will use for maintenance. She'll put it in between her braids, her twists, and make sure she's getting her roots, and making sure that if her hair gets dry, she's going to put some re-moisturize it. But in this case, with the twist, this is a style. We put the sides up, but she could do a mohawk, she could do a ponytail, she could do all different types of styles. So this is a style. And then if she wants to take the twists out, once they're dry, it'll be big and crinkly and real pretty. And she can do some styles that way.
And do the tonic too.
Do the tonic. And she can, yeah.
You guys see, I'm facing it the wrong way.
Yeah. And keep it moist. And then, if you need some more curly cocktail when she's styling in the morning, to just get on to put on the ends and make sure it doesn't get too dry. She can do that. And also, once you take it out and you wear your hair big, if you want to retwist it back, you can always retwist it back and do that cycle just to stretch it out for, a week or a couple weeks. Yeah.
Nice.
Love it. I think it's so cute. I love it.
Yes, thank you so much. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Like, I'm excited about the process because braids for me was always about ease.
Yes.
Actually, it was about two things. It was about ease, and it was about, I didn't have to be creative with styles. I could be just like braid it to look like this.
Yeah.
And then it was in a style. I could put it up in a ponytail when I went to the gym or whatever. So just having something that I can do that I can change around so that it can be a little bit different. And yeah, I love it.
I like it. I think it's gonna be great. And plus, it's a nice growth journey. You know, it gives you the opportunity to get to your scalp, put slow manipulation, so you're not messing with it, giving your hair a chance to rest and grow. And we're gonna wait to see what this journey is about. We're gonna check back in and see how it's going. And you'll tell us all about it.
I'm excited.